Best friend in that type of scenario. Oh, and we're gonna go fast. With some boots. Hey, looks like we have comms in the chat. Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Hello.
How is chat? Are we vibing with these early boots so we can dash? I think we are. So yeah, we see Baba is taking those boots and running all the way over to Ice Road Cave. Oh, wow.
Oh wow,
And
Moon Pearl, that is a great find. Now it's, yeah, definitely doing the water walk down is much more palatable.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do Sora, but you can combine Sora later on with like Catfish if you get Mirror. Unless, of course, Sora has the Mirror, which we don't kind of know, but who knows? But yeah, I definitely like to play to do Waterfall. Even if you don't have money, it's like 2 free chests might be a huge upgrade.
Yeah, and definitely getting the intel on the Zara ledge is beneficial.
Yeah. And also we have like 1 out of 3 of those medallions though. In my opinion, we got the best one first.
I do love
Like,
the animation of the ether, I have to say.
yeah, it's a quick animation and it takes care of so many enemies. Like, it's so good. Oh,
Oh, nice.
yeah. And that's a thing he can pick up now because he stored a water walk. This is a tech. Oh no, he missed it.
Oh, and he
Ah.
doesn't have any arrows to the Ancilla delete.
Yeah, but he couldn't Ancilla delete there so long as he jumped in the water. He's on shallow ground. That is very unfortunate. Oh no. Yeah, I saw he set it up, so I was like, oh yeah, he has this stored already, so we can get this, but no. Looks like Slowpoke is not about that setup. He's just gonna run on the water immediately.
It's a compass on the floating island, or not floating island, the like Hylia Island.
Yeah. Yeah. Ether in GT is very nice, especially if you're on fighter swords. Like you don't have to chase enemies around with your hammer and do stuff. I mean, it's obviously doable, but it just feels bad. Interesting of Slowpoke to dis remove his water walk there instead of going to Hobo.
Yeah, that was curious, but let's see where he's heading. Oh, looks like he's gonna do at least a Saha check.
Yeah, we are currently from Darkwold. We're not. Oh, and there's the lamp in the map chest in escape sequence. A good thing to note here is that everything beyond this point is locked behind Hyrule Castle Smoky, but it's always nice to get it done while you're like in the neighborhood, like get the chests that you can do. I mean,
Unfortunately, nothing in the back. I did miss what was the green pendant check?
Ice Palace, I think. And looks like we're gonna take that bow and no big key and go straight into Eastern Palace. I like this, but I don't like this. Unfortunately, I'm not a huge fan of doing Eastern with the bow and no big key in hand.
Yeah, I agree. It feels bad.
I mean, it's an option if you are starting to get low on options, so it should be like, what else do we have to see in logic right now? We have, I mean, we have the book in hand, so the desert play would, in my opinion, be a little bit better, but
Yeah, that's true because you can do right now at least the 2 checks and then the ledge and then go to Agina.
but yeah, with that lamp in hand, this Dark Cross is in logic as well. Seems like we also have an Hyrule Castle key from somewhere. So that puts this Eastern play much more spicy than Escape, at least.
I totally missed where the Hyrule key is or was. Was it in Escape?
No, it was early, like in Kakariko, I think.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't make sense where. Well,
Oh, now that means Mountain is very spicy there for Baba.
yeah, that is an excellent, excellent find.
Which makes this play a little bit more suspicious, but he didn't do the first trip around, I guess. But like, I would probably just go to the mountain because you might find a desert small, you might find, like, you have 7 checks already in this paradox cave. Like, there's a lot of value on the mountain, especially when it's in logic as well.
Yeah, that's true because he has the Hera small and he has the lamp, so he'd be able to take care of that and do the Hera pot. And I I guess Slowpoke didn't catch the dam either because that is the fire rod.
Oh wow. Yeah, it looks like he's doing that now. I mean, usually when you get the Hyrule Castle early, you... Oh wow! Both rods!
Wow, that is great. You definitely love to not have to worry about that.
So, are we gonna see a crystal turtle rock today, or are we gonna see a pendant turtle rock with keys in like GT or some awful places?
Well, the meme definitely would suggest that it is going to be pendant, but fingers crossed, maybe it isn't.
Yeah, I mean, usually when you get like everything needed for Turtle Rock, it's like Turtle Rock has the potential to be the most trolly dungeon, in my opinion. Like, if you get both rods, it's like, oh yeah, here you can clear me, but oh wait, I'm a pendant. Do you dare dive me? But fortunately, this is an AD seed, so we have to clear it anyway. So it doesn't matter if it's a pendant or crystal. It's just if it's a pendant, these Turtle Rock keys can be very off limits.
And that was a Skullwoods key that Baba just picked up and just bombs on the torch, and it was a big 20 on the ledge. So we're done here for right now.
And this looks like it's gonna be Bonk Rocks into Mountain. Hopefully forgets, remembers, I mean, that he hasn't done Bonk Rocks. This is not casual boots. Oh, there's a turtle key. That's nice to have.
Yep, you'll want at least 3 to clear the dungeon. You're not going to worry about the vanilla big key location.
Well, Baba, you don't have time to go apple picking. Yeah. It's so funny when you bonk the tree, unfortunately, and all of a sudden, like, there's a million apples on the floor. It's like, hey, those count as hearts.
I had no idea that apples existed in this game. I thought it was just in Link's Awakening.
Yeah, apples are healthy. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's what I've learned. Hey, there's the sword. The first one at least. That means we can beat Moldorm out of logic though. Because we don't have that Hera big yet.
Yeah, that's true. I like this. This is exciting. And there's a small key in Spectacle Rock.
Yeah, right now I would beat Hera first and then go in and pick up this key and save and quit. And go to the right side of the mountain after Hera.
I do, if he can do that bomb jump though, then it's not too terrible. And there's our first pot key.
Yeah.
Oh, and Irritable Penguin making a good point. We don't have the hammer to get to Hera or the mirror
Oh
right
yeah!
now.
Of course, you need mirrors to go. I mean, we have boots. The game can do funny things with boots, but it's not loud. Imagine thinking that we have the mirror in hand. I mean, I have a mirror in my bathroom. I can use that, right?
mean, I can get my compact out of my purse. That would work totally.
Exactly.
Oh, good. The fast beeps.
Oh my. Let's hope we don't end up in like a very low percent cold stare fight, because that would stress the runner out, in my opinion. Like all of a sudden you're at one heart, like cold stare, and then all of a sudden you have like a million beeps in your head. Like, wow. Paradox though, don't
The map
showing
to
off with.
Thieves Town and the powder, so nice safety. So maybe we don't have to worry about beeps eventually.
Yeah, I mean, powder is always a luxury item to get.
It's definitely one of my favorite items because I am a scrub and I need powder.
I did not catch what was on that floating island because he got bounced by the dead rock there.
I was about to ask if you got it because I missed it for sure.
I think it just was a heart piece, but I cannot confirm 100% that it was. It's a mystery island. Oh, and there's a big key. To
Oh,
Hera!
there we go.
What is it left then? Oh, you know what we have in Logic right now? Sick Kid, which neither runner have checked.
Oh,
And also we have Zora in Logic.
oh, that's true. Now that we have the glove. Oh, gross. You don't want to do that. It's so far.
Yeah, I mean, Sick Kid is right here before you go to the mountain. But if you don't do it now, it's gonna be far away, that's for sure. I mean, you could always just go and farm Blind's hideout, like, right, for 30 rupees around and just sit there for 10 minutes. Because we haven't seen that enough already in the leagues, right?
No, that definitely didn't happen just like earlier this week where they had to farm like 250, 300.
Yeah, it was good times. It was good times for sure. For the viewers, not the runners, of course.
Oh, and that's a good point. Sorcerer Finch. I guess I didn't notice if either one of them did a Houlihan, but that's
Mm,
definitely a good option once you kind of start to run dry like we are now.
yeah, neither of the runners have done a hooligan, so both have those 225 rupees sitting there. So, I mean, there's always this 300 though on Spectacle Rock, but we can't use our bathroom mirror to do it, so it's unfair. Yeah, like they're covering their steps right now, so by the time they are finished with Eastern and Mountain, I guess they should be quite synced up on where to go again.
Yeah, for sure. And well, there's like a brief lull. I think I saw the command in chat, but we're doing all dungeons or faux all dungeons key sanity, which means that like normal key sanity, all the compasses, the keys, the maps are shuffled. And with faux, that just means that the Aga Tower keys are going to be in their vanilla location.
Yeah, and I had to play this week for my team, and I am particularly not a fan of those old mode key sanity where you have to find those castle tower keys. So I'm very happy that they introduced this new mode with fad keys, where I don't have to search for these two beloved keys of castle tower, that I skip in one of my skips and never finds. So thank you developers for this amazing mode.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's you don't want an extra like 2 ice rod hunts added onto the initial anyway.
Looks like Baba is 6 rupees short, so he's deciding, you know what, I can do Sick Kid right now. He might give me money, he might give me a hammer, who knows? Might be the cape, and all of a sudden we're in Naga Tower. Or a
Well,
Master Sword.
well,
I mean, it's equal to the cape though, and yes, Slowpoke confirmed it's a hard piece on floating island.
yep. So he is just going to commit to Aga. Zora can wait.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me, this is a good play, but you have to keep in mind that Zora is existing in this game.
Yeah, that's true. I do really like this play though. With the hook shot, you'll be able to cross and go west from there, so you don't have to worry about uh, trying to go south or like having to dip pod.
Yeah, and with Fire Rod in hand, like Castle Tower won't get any quicker or slower, most likely. So it opens up more than to just go to Sora and pray that that's like your hammer or glove. So I like this play a lot. Many runners are always like, but if I can avoid doing Aga Tower until the end, it's so much better. It's always great to have easy access to like the right side of the Dark World. That portal is always going to be sitting there, you know, and seems like Slowpoke is gonna do the same, just a little bit, just a couple of rooms behind. So yeah, we can play a little guessing game of the wizard. How many blue balls do you think he will have today with Chelsea?
I like to go with just a nice 3. I think that that's polite. What about you?
You know what? I'd like to skip that extra cycle, so I'm gonna go with 2. I don't like the extra cycle just to have 3 blue balls. You know, at that point it could be like 5 or 6, and would have been fine.
Yeah, I'm really glad that Baba picked up that extra heart. I was getting a little bit nervous.
Yeah, I mean there are some nice strategies to do. Like if you don't have any hearts, like I was left with half a heart last day when I entered that fight because I got exactly what happened here.
Oh,
1.1 in the bridge, and all of a sudden you take like extra damage. So there are things you can do to avoid taking damage here. You can stand in the diagonals of Aga and instantly spin, and you shouldn't get hit by the blue balls. Or you can do the one-hit KO strategy, which is like as soon as he's gonna shoot a ball or lightning or whatever, you just pause at the immediate you hear the sound effect, and it will show which kind of ball it is. So
and
like,
sorry.
yeah, like when he's about to shoot, you pause and it will show up as a blue or like the regular cannonball. Yeah, that's one blue ball.
Oh,
Ooh, the
2.
fire shield. Yeah, the fire shield there saved him from taking damage. Getting hit by one blue ball and he still is fine. Ooh, another Fire Shield save. Fire Shield MVP here.
It's 3 blue balls so far, so no more, please.
Yeah, I mean, if he's shot 3 blue balls, the next one will be the kill. So, 3 blue balls it will be. Yeah, nice fight there from Houston Baba being positioned with his Fire Shield saving him.
That's a really nice find for those 300. Can definitely put you at ease, cover most of your monetary needs for sure.
Yeah, indeed. Interesting, we're going to Palace of Darkness with 1 Palace of Darkness key in hand. That opens up 2 chests plus the bow side. So, I mean, it is an early nice play when you get Dark Hole access to just go pod. But if you do the loop, you might get more keys. Get more stuff in pod. Ooh.
Hi, Kiki.
Yeah, Kiki gets scared and run off when you start to fight some stuff and get damaged. Kiki's a gentle monkey, you know, like he's helping you open his door, but he's very shy of damage, so you have to protect him. Let's see where Slowpoke takes this Dark Hole. He's going north. Divergence!
I do like this because I'd be so wary of using one of the pod keys already.
I mean,
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
using pod keys is fine when you have 1, because in every seed you want to play, you always want to open the front door anyway, because it's so much quicker than to go both sides. I mean, he could also cheat here and just skip this basement check here and just go both sides, but he has no hammer with that 1 key.
And that is
Oh,
our second small key to TR.
yeah, did you just see what Mr. Baba pick up though?
I did not. What did I miss?
You missed the mirror, like the
Oh!
one we've been talking about so much. Just hanging out here in pond.
All right, well, now that's a genius play, obviously. That's what I was saying the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Go pod, get items. It's not like there's 14 items to get in pod though, but yeah. With 1 key you can only get a small portion of those 14. Why are we potion glitching with bow in hand, Baba? Question mark?
Interesting. Has he used the bow at all? Maybe he just, yeah, doesn't remember he has one?
This is the best commentary to ask for in the post-game strats, you know? Like, why are we potion glitching with bow in hand? Like, do we not like the... Ooh! That's a nice find. The Temper Sword. Yeah, Pod Dive is giving items here. And while Slowpoke is heading into Skullwoods though, without much in hand, can get some chests in here. I mean, the small key gives this Skullwoods a lot of more nice things to do. Because you can just go in the front instead of going all the way to the back and get the key to go back to the front, and then... I don't like that, going back and forth.
Yeah, and now that this isn't a guaranteed small key in this bumper room, like, it can be a real pain.
Ooh. But good pain, potentially.
That is a really nice find.
I mean, we have one runner checking catfish and the other one getting quake. Is this like, did the game mess up and just give the wrong player the item? Question mark. Yeah, I mean the double. I don't like the double splash deletion though, because if you have that source locked and all of a sudden you can't do splash deletion and you just waste resources. So, which I totally did in my race, which is like, I don't know how to fix my resources at that point. But yeah, 10 arrows though, like here you can go and do some splash list. Oh, this is not gonna work.
We did see on Slowpoke's side the first Ice Palace small key, I think.
I love Ice Palace Smokies. Because if I get Titans and a Fire Rod and have Hammer, I generally just go to Ice Palace, because at that point Red Cane is okay, it saves like 2 minutes, but if there's huge items in Ice Palace, it can actually save you a lot by going in early.
Yeah, I agree. And it looked like nothing from the first 4 of Thieves Town.
And he hasn't got any extra pod keys either, so if we don't see any pod keys on the way to Hype Cave and stuff, I think that is good for Baba though. Like if he finds another key, because Baba is more intended to come back to pod again, probably when he has like 4 keys in total. Can clear out the hugest amount. Because like if you get one more key to pod, it doesn't open anything. So, how many digs today though? That's a huge question.
Not 30.
I mean, Slowpoke's going with the slow digs though, like trying to get as many as possible. So, but gets the desert map though. That's and also, did you pay attention to if he went to Vanilla Big Key Chest in Skullwoods when he was in Skullwoods?
I believe he did not go there.
That's can be interesting. Yeah, because I didn't think I see him going to the back, so well. That nullifies the digging game, because Desert was 5-6 anyway, so we could have known by talking to the Tom guy.
And at this point, Hera is full clearable, so it could be pretty valuable to get that done as quickly as possible.
Yeah, so Hype Cave, how hype can it be? Ooh, I like that.
I'd say that is pretty hype.
Yeah, I mean we can do some stuff. Probably not the best stuff. Like you see his decision here. Oh, mitts in hand. Do I want to save and quit, or do I want to bring the smith?
This is going to be so much nicer for Baba to route in once he finds it. It'll make the decision a lot easier, I think, to make.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't bring, like in Baba's location either, I wouldn't go to Smith. Because that glove opens up the whole Dark Death Mountain. Plus, you can also go out of your way and check Hera. Complete Hera with that mirror in hand for Baba.
Yeah, I definitely think that the mountain play is uh, nicer than the Smiths at the moment. But
Oh,
blinking,
yes.
you miss it for Moth and just a piece of heart. But there we go. There is our pendant.
Yeah, speaking of, yeah, we didn't see him do this because, yeah, I mean, now it makes sense that he didn't want to go to the back of, oh, you cannot check Lumberjack with the Smith, man. Smith don't like Lumberjack. Oh, maybe you can drop down?
I did not think that he would follow you down there.
I didn't either. All I know is that he doesn't like this cave.
And the pedestal is dead with just triple bombs.
Yeah. Makes sense for Baba though, he has the tempered in hand. Moth is quite nice with tempered. And you can check pedestal while you're doing this, so good routing from Baba there. But yeah, we have the Smith without the mirror, so it gotta pay out.
Oh, that's true. And whenever if Baba decides to do the Smith chain, he'll be able to mirror and do the powder if he doesn't find the hammer before then.
Yeah, definitely. Which is also why I think Baba should go to the mountain when he finds those myths. Because he can potentially get a hammer and combine the spy cave into it. Oh wow, is he actually going to do purple chest as well without a mirror? Dang. Gamer right there, guys. Just get it done. Oh no, he's going for moth, okay. Oh, that makes sense as well. So yeah, we're gonna see a slightly less geared Slowpoke fight on Moth. I mean, Master Sword Spins deals the same amount of damage as a Tempered Sword.
And he did pick up the half magic, so that'll be helpful as well.
Yeah, I think that was one of his reasons to not go to Moth immediately, because he could grab that half magic, use Fire Rod to burn down Moth, I guess. So that's like a heads-up play there. Like, we got that one early key. We don't need many keys for Skullwoods anyway, so burn the key on the front, go pick up your half magic after your south route, maybe you get a tempered sword, and then come back and burn Moth if you didn't.
I will be right back.
I don't like that he's checking this chest in the bottom before the Moth fight though, but he might look for some comfort doing the moth fight though. It can be a struggle for some players sometimes. Or it might be that he's gonna go all the way down and pick up the purple chest after this. Who knows? Yeah, we see Baba here doing some digging. Gotta get his map to desert. Also nice use there of the stun price on Slowpoke side. Stunning the enemy to kill it gives full magic. On the other side we have K45 with just a 20 buck.
All right, so if Slowpoke decides not to track back for that, then it won't harm him at all.
Yeah, I mean, none of the mirror checks have had anything, so I wonder if that mirror is just swamp access or just Hera access, actually. Yeah, looks like Slowpoke is gonna walk out of here, so I initially think that he's gonna do purple chest on this trip.
And we're about to see the Bombos tablet.
That's another mirror location. Ooh. Oh, there's
Oh,
where the pod
wow.
key was. So it was a pod key in South Dark World, just not where you wanted it to be.
Yeah. And we see that Thieves and Swamp are both blue crystals.
Yeah, at this point you're happy that you see Swamp Palace as a crystal because Ice Palace was a pendant. And seeing that Swamp is a crystal means that your flippers can't be in GT at this point. So that's nice for the runners.
That's very true. I hadn't thought about that yet.
Yeah. The only downside of have killed Aga and ooh,
Ooh.
hello. That is payment on purple chest right there. That's also a scary item for Baba because people, like, if they have a lot of options, they tend to not do Smith Chain. Because they think Smith Chain is slow checks. And Slowpoke, living up to his name, Slowpoke, doing slow checks. Getting paid. Amazing. Ether tablet with another ah, the two we know, the two we know.
Nice fetch quest finding the mushroom on Slowpoke's side.
Yeah, another slow check to do without the flute. Baba is playing with some Moldarms over here in Hera.
And I think that was Ether to open up Turtle Rock.
I mean, pod with 1 or 2 keys has the same amount of logic though, so it wouldn't make any difference. But hey, Hookshot Cave with Flipperinos. Very blue Hookshot Cave for sure. That's actually scary though, because that gives Slowpoke Ice Palace without a hammer.
I think I just saw actually like the hammer was in the first chest of ice in a race yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's we also. Oh yeah, nobody did. Nobody did Hobo. Oh wow.
Oh.
Oh wow. See, I told you I was puzzled why he didn't go back to Hobo. Damn.
Well, how's ice looking now?
Well, ice looks a lot better, but look about that Hera Big Key though. Was nothing as usual.
He did find the desert small,
Yeah,
though, so
I
that's
mean,
nice.
it's logically locked behind the big chest, but like logic is optional in Keysan. Oh
Ooh.
wow! 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 I mean, that flute can be very good for Baba right now because he's going back to CAC. And at that point, you don't have hammer in hand, and you have flute and mirror to just do Smith's chain at that point? Question mark. You've already done like most of your flipper checks anyway. You don't have Swamp Palace small key. Quite limited. I mean, that small key on Sora Ledge can easily be Swamp Palace small key, but and also doing Ice Palace here, we have the big key, so we're not leaving anything behind either. So
Oh, I didn't realize that he had picked up the big key.
I think it was on Death Mountain, Dark Death Mountain. That is. I think Baba is gonna get it soon. Unless that is just the key I cannot see on my trackers. I'm having very small tracker. Oh no, that is just the key that is showing on the tracker.
Ah, okay. I was having trouble telling as well.
Yeah. Ice Palace. I like this play. Ice Palace is most likely one of my favorite dungeons though. It's a little less favorable now that Icebreaker became a thing, but I still love this dungeon. Because before Icebreaker, people were afraid of like gambling early Ice Palace. Well, the thing is, I like to gamble, okay? So I like to gamble where my items are, and Ice Palace is a huge gamble without Icebreaker. So now that Icebreaker is a thing, you save so much time that going Ice Palace is hurtful if you don't have the red cane.
Yeah, it definitely lends to it being more a gamble-like because it does just take so much longer to do. We did see that the Thieves Town Small Key is in Ice Palace, so I think that's the only thing of note we've seen so far.
Yeah, but we have a boss and green pendant as well. There's something missing here. This is key sanity. You don't have this big key, my dude. I love that text when he tried to open the big chest.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, my friend, don't try to steal. You don't have this. There's something missing. But yeah, we're seeing that Mystery Mire area for Baba with a flute.
The shed was just 2 red rupees, and I didn't catch the medallion yet.
You know, runners like to keep secrets from trackers. Shout out to our tracker here, Irritable Penguin, who is annoyed by Baba not giving him the medallion. So he's doing some good tracking work here. And trackers are the heroes of the game.
Oh, absolutely. I would not be able to keep my head half as straight as I can with a tracker.
Still not showing us my medallion. Gosh, cars. I mean, he has 2 in hand. Is he just gonna dive in? Is this his plan? It's Quake though,
Yeah?
so we can go in. That's for sure. Do we want to go in? Viewers don't want Baba to go in, but in his opinion, it's a good play because he don't have hammer. He have no red cane. Might just be sitting all in mire. Yeah, exactly. In Baba's head, this is a very good play because he's missing items. Like he's done flipper checks apart from Hobo. Hobo is 1 check over this dungeon, which has 8 minus the boss, so 7. Very acceptable play. And we get some mushroom delivery here on Slowpoke side. Didn't catch what it was, but we delivered the stuff.
It was a heart container.
Oh, I see.
And we get a heart piece on Baba's side.
Most likely he will remember that he has a check and that small key on Sora's ledge. Yes. It's just that like this is a much more dense area than those checks out there. Like that's a 1 in 1, while this is like 7 compiled chests. Smith chain though, like that's gonna be far out on his mind, I guess, at this point. Might even be Smith chain before Hobo, and we're finally gonna see what key this is to GT. Oh, the puzzles, the keys. The viewers need all the knowledge. most likely it won't punish him, but most likely he will go back because small keys is a thing in this game. Are we doing pod right now?
Oh,
No, no,
green
no, no, no. This is
green
green pendant.
pendant. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is hype. And we get cutscene as well. This is two high places. Ah. So interestingly enough is if Baba doesn't go to Ice Palace before he gets the big key to Ice, unless that big key is in GT, then he might get an advantage out of that.
Yeah, that's very true. Unless the Thieves Town small key is holding something in the chest that's required, these has really nothing of value in Ice Palace.
Yeah, that's also like we don't know who will get these nice advantages until someone gets an advantage here. I mean, that red cane sitting in Slowpoke's hand though is very nice. Like when he goes to Mire, he can full clear Mire. But then again, double dipping Mire is not too huge. Like, but an empty Mire though. Ooh.
Maniacal, the cane was on the purple chest, and the mirror is in pod.
Yeah. And funny enough, the guy who has the mirror hasn't done purple chest, but the guy who don't have the mirror has done purple chest. Funny how things work out in this game. Cane is a good item for sure.
Oh, I guess the butter sword was in Mire. I completely missed that.
Yeah. To get some Glod swords on Mire. While Slowpoke is actually doing a very interesting thing here. He has the hammer. He can take this key and go to the back right now and sequence break a couple of extra checks in here. Because he will find his mirror on the bridge chest, and I assume that will intend him to go to the back first after this.
That's true because he can easily get there. He can just bonk across now.
And looks like he's gonna go to the back first. And this is also good if you get like a small key in the back here, because then you can go in through the front door to get that chest that is in logic as well. Oh, Baba doing the Ice Palace play without the red cane now.
Yeah, I'm curious when he will go back for that because when he was turning in the flute, that was pretty close to like would be the best time for it, unless he finds the like big key to thieves.
Oh wow, I thought that for a second there Slowpoke was gonna not do hammer jump. Cause he was quick swapping to mirror. Guess. Oh, Slowpoke might not know hammer jump.
Hmm.
I mean, A hammer jump is advantage only if you don't find like 5 keys and go mode, because it's 6 key locked logic anyway. So I assume that we will never see front or open from Slowpoke then, if he doesn't know how to hammer jump. And he's gonna go and do Heron now, which is a good play for him. And he can also do Spike Cave if he fills his bottle with something, which is an interesting play to do.
I do believe he bought a potion whenever he turned in the mushroom.
Yeah, so with the amount of hearts and that blue potion, he can complete this Spike Cave afterwards. Baba getting to show off some nice, good old. Oh no! Baba! Don't do this. He had it and then he fell off because the firebar was getting close. There we go.
Yeah, all right.
Whew. And that's another enemy where hookshot is amazing. These pengators.
Oh, that's really nice through the staircase.
I wouldn't do that on 2 hearts because it damages you 1 heart. So is he just going straight for the boss? Okay. Seems like we might have a backwards trip down memory lane of how to do Ice Palace. In the good old back days, when we were children and didn't know all these fancy Ice Palace tricks. I for sure did Ice Palace this way.
Yeah, I definitely have not mastered the icebreaker, and also haven't mastered technically the bomb jump super well, but I do reminisce for those.
Yeah, like back in the days, you didn't do bomb jumps, you didn't do this, so we kind of had to not flip the switch and just go through Ice Tea room and then go back up here and do the hook shot over here and get the big key this way, like the game intended us to do. They didn't intend like people finding tricks and yeah, that's also a trick, Penguin. Just give your brother some gaming time while you get some snack and like, here, enjoy, do Ice Palace, my man. Hammer was on Hobo.
And we got our third key to Turtle Rock in the Spike Cave.
Ooh,
So
that is a juicy play for
yeah.
Slowpoke then. You can complete it if you just steal the Hokey Pokey key.
He does still need the big key, but yeah, that's 3 keys.
Oh, yeah.
That could be all he needs.
I keep my tracker's so tiny, so when I see a key there with the number next to it, I think it's the big key and how many small keys we have. God dang it.
Oh, no worries. I'm like squinting over here trying to read it.
Yeah, with that flute in hand, I think he is thinking about doing Mire at this point. He could also go back and do hammer pegs and powder before he leaves this area right now. Because he didn't have the hammer in hand, so or mirror, so he couldn't do powder or hammer pegs before. Oh, and we see that gold sword there doing a lot of nice damage to those puffs in the corner. Super easy fight for Bob.
Looks like foregoing the hammer pegs for right now, which is fair since that's the only check that's in the Dark World in this area. Could be easier just to route in with Thieves Town whenever he gets the chance.
Until it is the Thieves Town big key though, huh?
Well, we can pretend that that won't happen.
One can only hope.
These seeds are never trolly. Ever.
Never,
Ever.
never. I mean, I heard Tale put some magic on this seed since she's the restreamer and rolled this seed. So I played some Tale seeds in my days. And they can be spicy for sure. I enjoyed them to the fullest, that's for sure. So yeah, we're gonna get some Mire area. Bob, I don't think he has too much left though to do apart from the Smith chain. He can do first chest in Swamp Palace, which is not a great play. Until it is
Yeah.
small key to Swamp, but you never know in Rando.
We're back to when the first chest in Swamp was the small thieves key, and then in the big thieves chest was the first small palace small key.
Exactly, amazing. Yeah, we see this is gonna be the Smith chain from Baba. Which is nice for him because this is gonna end up with him getting the red cane. Probably gonna feel less great about that Ice Palace play though. We'll see if it affects his game plan here. Oh, Slowpoke making nice my 2-room here. It's definitely a room that makes runners cry by being shot by with ropes.
Yeah, getting the sword beams and maintaining that is really nice.
And Hammer Pegs didn't seem to have anything, so if Slowpoke's just avoiding it, it's fine for him. It's 10 arrows. Smith is giving a lot of 10 arrows on a cane. I'm wondering, like, interestingly enough, we've seen a lot of the game right now. And it sure looks like those Turtle Rock keys and Turtle Rock could be the good play here.
I'm trying to rack my brain, like Turtle Rock, first in Swamp, and Vitreous that we haven't seen.
Yeah. Where was that third TR key that... oh, that was Spike Cave. So we only have 2 keys in Logic at the moment. I think this is Baba doing Swamp Palace potentially after this.
Because he already checked Bombos.
Did. So yeah, that third TR key can actually be nice for Slowpoke. Because 2 keys only brings us to Lava Chest. 3 keys can bring us to Laser Bridge if we find the big key. I mean, Mire is a particularly dungeon where you don't want to be taking too much damage. I mean, they have Blue Mail, but Vitra still hurts if you have to damage boost. And we are being pressured by getting in the first chest in Swamp for Skullwood's map. So yeah, I assume that the runners will take this to TR after Mire, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That makes a lot of sense. Just do the cleanup, and then I don't really know where else they can go at this point than TR.
Watch TR front have like a Thieves Down big key or something to go back down, you know? And then find the big key later on. And here is where the great advantage for Slowpoke comes in my opinion. If TR big key is not in Turtle Rock, he can go all the way in, do Mimic Cave, set up a Death Warp, and save scum the Lava Chest key if it's.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Which means if they find like go mode without the last TR key, they can just go and clear the dungeon. So they don't have to worry about that last key. I mean, Baba can do the same, but he would still need to find one more key. Oh. Nah, there's the Thieves Down being.
That is good to see.
Well, looks like something happened to Baba's spooky variable. And he needs to not take damage here and get this fairy. Ooh. Scary times. I was just about to say, get out, he's shooting lightning. Oh. But yeah, he gets through his Mire boss and gets the Thieves Down big. So that will bring him to Thieves Down. Meanwhile, Slowpoke has to clean out this desert right side with his small key.
And honestly, at this point, we are in item go mode. If you go out of Logic and Spike Cave. We just need some big keys and a TR small and like one more pod small key. We don't need it. Any others than that?
Yeah, we need a big key to pod Eastern, small key Swamp, and that's about it if you break Spiky. Which is interesting where the game is gonna take us now. Because right now it's very linear. It's Thieves Town, and if you get a big key here, you go to that dungeon and beat that. If you find nothing here, and then Turtle Rock is on the menu. And the good part here is that both runners have this Thieves Town small key.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice not to have to worry about orphaning the big chest.
Yeah, I mean that happens way too often, right? Like progression in Thieves Town big, it's not even a joke. Oh, Baba trying to get the correct pixel there, but kept overshooting one to the left and one to the right. Yeah, so far they are on equal ground, pretty close to each other, so this is a very exciting game.
Yeah, I think really the only difference is that TR small key that Slowpoke has.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be times until Baba gets back to that spike cave at least. It's 100% out of logic for him, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes straight to TR first, at least.
Oh, that's a really good point. Irritable Penguin pointing out we actually don't know if Pod or Turtle Rock are our last crystal or pendant. We don't know which is which. Oh, but that's a really good find in Blind Cell, the Swamp Small.
Yeah, that is great finds. And we also have the Swamp Palace big key, so that can be just cleaned out afterwards. And as I said earlier, this is like very linear now. Like you find that one item that opens the dungeon, you go to that dungeon, basically. The only thing dangerous about Swamp Palace right now is that if you find one of your big keys, do you like skip left side swamp and pray that GT is the things, or like if you get the early Eastern and TR key? Because looking at how many keys we have for pod, I think that is gonna be dependent right now. I don't think there's enough checks in the game that will bring out enough pod smalls to make pod in logic for GT. But hey,
Hmm.
weren't we already just 2 seconds ago in desert area? Now we get the big key game.
Can't wait to go back.
Go back! So I think we're gonna find a Turtle Rock Small and a big key in Swamp Palace. Eastern big is just gonna be sitting in Turtle Rock somewhere, I think. And Pod big key is in GT. That's my guesses for this continuous adventures. Oh yeah, that's right. Slowpoke didn't have mirror earlier, so he has to do this mirror location. Or I mean, he doesn't have to, but makes sense though.
And it looks like Pod is the final pendant.
Seems like the tracker has marked it as pen at least, so I guess. Did we just get a map to Pod? Amazing.
If we did, I happen to miss it.
Yeah. That's why we have trackers. They don't miss things. And now what? Watch me. Watch the runners just now find the next 4 chests like small keys to Pod just to prove me wrong that there wasn't enough checks, you know.
Yeah, that'd be bonkers. I would lose my mind seeing that, I think.
I mean, the most interesting part now is that if that Pod big key is in Dark Maze, and then a bunch of keys, like if it's in Dark Maze or Vanilla Big Key chest, and then you could have opened the right chests and then got bailed out by having 2 keys, and could have skipped all of those other keys. It would have been interesting. Oh, looks like he's. I mean, I understand the play from Slowpoke here. Like, if he finds a big key here in desert, and then he goes to Swamp Palace, he has 1 less item to find, which means that he has more possibility to potentially skip a left side swamp.
Oh, okay. I went brain dead for a second. Kana Burna was in Swamp, so now that TR Small will be in Logic for him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is a good point. Irritable Penguin saying that Baba doesn't have the Swamp Big Key.
Didn't they both get that? I guess we'll see when Baba goes to the big chest. No, that was in the back of Pod. Yeah, that is in the right side of Pod area, which is 3 Pod keys locked. No, 4 Pod keys locked. So that might not even be a thing, but if it's a thing, it's a thing. Seems like today they thought that putting Pod off limits would be a great thing for our runners. Not being.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen a race go on this long with only finding 2 small keys.
I mean, Thaler rolled the seed, so she probably just put all the Pod keys in GT because she thinks that is funny for the runners. So better go to GT and find your Pod keys, I guess. Yeah, we have Argus. Do we have a 5-6 after this? Oh yeah, we have 5-6 after Desert. Oh wow. That's why he did Desert first, because he can now combine Swamp Palace into Pyramid Fairy right after. It's a
Mm,
great.
yeah.
And Swamp Palace is completely empty, apart from that blue cane to put TR key in logic. Great game.
Yeah, it feels bad, man. Unless there's something in the big chest.
Yeah. You know what would be funny now? Go to TR, find all the pod keys to put that Swamp Palace key in logic to go Swamp Palace to get the Turtle Rock key. Oh my.
Falling cabbages, please.
I mean, it hurts getting those cabbages in head for sure. Like, armor doesn't protect you from natural damage, so. This is an interesting play for Bubba, though, if you ask me. Is he actually gonna go to TR with 2 keys right now? Over Desert Boss and Pyramid Fairy? Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Might be that he's just opening it for doing Bike Cave, I don't know. And Big Chest.
Oh.
Oh!
That's important.
That means that pod keys are in TR. There has to be some pod keys over here in TR.
That is rude.
I mean, that is interesting though. I don't know about you, but putting red cane in doorways and doing stuff with red canes indoors, probably not the best idea in a randomizer, since you can go on adventures with these red canes.
Oh, I really I don't know much about like overworld glitches or stuff like that.
Yeah, like you can start walking indoors and walking through walls and stuff with these red canes, so that's probably not what you want to do in a non-glitch category, at least. Wow. Yeah, accidental bring yourself to another dungeon. That's always funny to happen. Yeah. These podkeys are deep in TR as well. Wow.
Yeah, we saw the silver arrows past the torches on the right side, but otherwise I haven't seen anything else yet.
Yeah, the worst part is if TR right now is vanilla big key, because he don't have the third key to go to Laser Bridge. Huh.
Oh man.
Is this meaning that Mimic Cave is gonna have TR Big, maybe? I mean, TR Big has to be here somewhere, right? We don't have any other places, right?
Yeah, I don't think that it really can be. Well,
Yeah, but we
okay.
still need 2 more pod keys before that Eastern Big Key is in Logic.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. What else do we
Wow.
have?
Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah, of course, Pyramid Fairy has 2 items. And probably Gross now is we're gonna potentially end up finding Hera Big Key as well.
They found the Hera Big
Oh yeah,
Key already.
no.
I don't remember where though.
Yeah, we've already done this, Nobly. You already went through this with the keys, right, Nobly? Huh? Keys are small on trackers and you need bigger glasses. The biggest fun thing right now would be shovel and a pod key in Pyramid Fairy.
I don't know about your definition of fun.
No, but like if you don't keep track of this logic right now, like we know that progression is here in Pyramid Fairy. I mean, I'm probably one of the few randomizer runners who thinks one hit KO cross keys randomizer is fun. So yeah, I can agree with your questions about me thinking stuff is funny. So
All right, Big Key to TR.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, I guess maybe clear up Eastern and then just head up.
Oh yeah, indefinitely. And he's not gonna get punished. How many chests are there? Yeah, I mean the last TR key has to be on either Eastern Boss or Third Rock, I assume. Yeah, because at this point I don't think you can. I mean, if 4 pod small keys is in TR, the last TR key can actually be at pod, but like there's 6 chests left in TR. What are the odds of 4 of them being TR pod smalls, right? Right? There's very slim chances, right?
Very slim, and hopefully it is not the case.
I mean, it could be a lot of interest right now if pod big key is in pod, because Baba has to go to pod, and if he finds that big key in pod in some odd way with his 4 keys that he's gonna go and pick up,
Yeah, I mean, like, gonna have 4 keys. That's what I mean. Like, you can do all but 1 chest in pod. But he also needs to get that Turtle Rock key, though, in Spike Cave.
Yeah, and since he opened up the vanilla big key chest, he'll have to have all 4.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if the like, he needs to go to pod either way after his TR dip, because no, don't go back to TR, please. Baba, there's a spike cave. It exists. It's a thing.
Maybe he'll change his mind. Just wanted to take the scenic route.
I mean, where's Slowpoke heading? Why is he going this way?
Interesting. Whoa. Wait, has he not? No, he's finished Hera, so.
He hasn't
Did he
done...
not do the basement?
Oh, wow. He didn't even do the... Wow. That's impressive that he didn't even do map chest. Damn. That's gamer right there. Yeah. Going the slow way to TR. I mean, if you're looking at this right now, if that TR key is just sitting here in one of these 2 chests, it doesn't matter, because he can get to Laser Bridge. But if that key is in Laser Bridge, it's going to punish him hard right now. Because he then has to go and clear Spike Cave. And by the time he's done Spike Cave, he's going to be saving and quitting, ending on the pyramid.
Yeah, that's true. There's no way that he can save the portal. Unless he finds another small key before Laser Bridge.
So... Wow.
Wow.
Well, we're saying wow, but he still needs to remember that there's actually a spike cave in this game. I wonder what Laser Bridge will have today. At least 2 pod keys, right? What will the other 2 chests be?
Boomerang apparently is one. Oh, there's
Oh.
the. Oh.
Oh. Okay. So Skullwood's big chest is a pod key. Amazing. Or shovel.
Oh my gosh. I had completely forgotten about the big Skullwoods chest. Oh my gosh.
Oh my. I mean, TR boss can also have a hotkey or logical thing in this scenario. Oh yeah, Baba disapproves the spike here, that's for sure. Wow, that's a gamer. You know what he did there? He did the Mario beat with his sword slashes.
I didn't even notice. That's great.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what extra check here he can make with his fourth key though. Like, if he finds the big key right here though, to pod,
Mm.
that's gonna be one out for him. Because at that point, Lumaga checks all of GT. Not Lumaga. I mean, it's Lumaga's teammate, but grouchy old man be grouchy old man, right? Slowpoke. Yeah, all of a sudden Lumaga comes in like, say what? He is not gonna be happy with finding this swamp pad as big though. That's for sure.
Yeah, that is definitely undesirable. Required, but he doesn't know that quite yet. But he has to figure it's getting there.
Ah, not the big. He is gonna hammer jump though. All of these checks are 6 keys locked.
And Slowpoke, after getting his fourth key, is doubling back, which makes a lot of sense.
I personally would have done this. Yeah, I would have done it before boss. And nothing here. Oh boy, are you gonna waste your last key here as well, Baba? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Goodbye, key.
Mm.
Now he needs to find at least one in GT and the big key. Oh boy. Where are you going? The 2 checks you have left in here is your big chest.
Hmm. Has he not turned in his great pendant, I guess? Ah, okay.
I was more worried about Slowpoke taking extra slow time to read that small key there. So yeah. Hey, thank you for the raid, Obscure Lifeform, coming in with a party of 6. So yeah, Houston remembers that he has a big key to Swamp Palace now, that he just picked up. Meanwhile, Slowpoke is not fighting this Trinex slow, at least with his gold sword. He's going rapid. And what will it be? Well, at least Baba doesn't have to worry about finding a small key to pod. So yeah, 1 in 27 where big key to pod will be.
Yeah, this is a fun version of this game. Where do you want it to be?
I want it to be at 27, which is tile room.
I honestly thought you're going yeah, Irritable Penguin. I thought you're going to say 27, but it's the shovel.
Yeah, coming up, Hope Room, the Room of Hope. Do we have hope today? Hey, Podkey!
Yeah.
Well, that's not half of it, Obscure. Like, there was 2 pod keys locked behind Turtle Rock Laser Bridge. To put that Swamp Palace key locked behind 4 pod keys in Logic. So coming up, Compass Room, 4 chests in here. Just gonna slowly take care of some Gibdos while we go through these rooms. Oh, and the cape. And that's 6 chests right there. How many GT keys did they pick up before they went in there? 3 GT keys.
Yeah.
That means that they need 1 more for GT Climb to be accessible as well. And we've seen 5 pod keys from Slowpoke, so let's see what we get. That's 12. This is not a small key to pod. That's for sure.
I mean, and my favorite check is the double fire room. Aw.
I like the fire snake room more than the fire bar room, to be honest. Oh, the bombos! Oh yeah, we're going for the 100% Indian. There's the shovel. That's a Meyer key. You know, this is not a commentator curse. I'm just saying this is tracker curse. 100% tracker curse right there. Talking of that shovel from GT, you know.
That's true. You weren't the one to say
Yeah,
it.
exactly. We weren't the one who said it. I wanted the shovel to be on Lazy Bridge. Come on. Ah,
Oh,
there it is.
so that was 18, I believe.
It is 19 with the torch. Because he didn't pick up the torch. Yeah, we're sorry,
Hmm.
Philly. We didn't get to check your shovel today. So, Baba, Spy Cave?
Oh, did he just do Spike Cave? It says he has the 4 keys now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we definitely need to question him about a Spy Cave. I was too busy counting chests in GT, you know, to watch if he did Spy Cave. I just saw him end up on the mountain, so. That puts both runners soon in go mode then. Oh, nice splash deletion there. Not splash deletion, but splash damage with the fire roll there
Mm.
from Slowpoke.
Yes, very nice.
Oh, this fight is not. Well, he's doing it the Slowpoke way, right? Can't one cycle the boss. He is, after all, Slowpoke. Like, we can't expect him to one cycle the bosses because it's in his name. Coming up on Wiz Room 2. And now torches without jingle bugs. So that's nice.
Yeah, that's definitely a really good like peace of mind kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I've over the 5 years I've played, I've encountered this bug once. So it hasn't been annoying, that's for sure. But it's funny when it happened though. I didn't understand anything. Like, why is the rooms empty? What happened? What have I done?
The racer I first saw that happen to, but they were using a cactuar sprite, and the little like open mouth, wide eyes was just perfect, standing there with seeing nothing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I even went to Moldrum and like, there's nothing here. And then I had to mirror and go back climb. It was hilarious, for sure. So yeah. Some geometry. Like, how good is a Slowpoke at doing geometry? That's a good question. That's a 1. That's another one. I think that counts as a 1 as well. That's another one. And that's another
Oh.
one. So I think that counted as a 2, that one. So that's 1, 1, 2, 1, 1 then. Nice.
Yeah, it's symmetrical, the numbers. That works.
Yeah. Well, have you not seen the thing about this turtle and the hare? Like, the turtle wins even though how slow he is, so sometimes it's better to take your time and just go on your pace. Not doing Aga 1 because we've done Aga 1, that's good. I thought we had to do Aga 1 there, I was like, wait, what?
Oh, I just realized they could have, if they had fake Flipper to Hobo, they could have put off Aga 1, huh?
They could, indeed. That's why I was surprised that Slowpoke didn't go and do that after he did his Sora Ledge, because he didn't try to set up the Water Walk for the Sora Ledge. Because he had Water Walk, but he just ditched it.
Mm-hmm.
How are they not done yet? Yeah! That's true, you still have to beat Aga. I mean, it was as I said early in the game though, with Baba going to pod. With how many keys you want to dip pod with. He found the mirror very early, but he only had 1 key. While Slowpoke came there with 1 key, but he had bow and hammer access, so he could go to the back. And in the end, that is what gave him the lead.
That's right, yeah, because Baba did have the bow, but he just opted not to use it initially.
Yeah, but he didn't have the hammer, so he couldn't pass the spike, so he had to go
Right,
to the front
right.
door. Baba, please. There we go. And yeah, coming up, Helmasaur. He's a king, and he's face masked. Now he doesn't have a face mask and is very afraid of that gold sword that just destroys him. Funny thing is, I wonder if Baba is just gonna random brain this and go do ice armors before big chest.
Oh, that's a really good point. Yeah.
Because like we've seen people do that, like, oh, I should have checked the big chest, but I can do it after ice armors, or like, because people are so used to fighting ice armors at this point. Oh, that's on me. That's on me. No, Baba. No,
Oh,
bullshit. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh. Oh my, poor Baba. Ah. No! Don't mirror! You have the big chest! Baba! Not Dice Palace big! No, no,
Oh,
no! Oh, phew.
okay.
Ah. Baba's gonna give us heart attack. Ay, ay, ay. I kind of remember Penguin. It wasn't too long ago, right? I mean, you did it to the other one. I did it to this one. It's a fair trade. We're both cursing them. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, imagine if he mirrored away from that ice armor. Whew. Yeah, a pretty clean Ganon fight here from Slowpoke. Going nice and steady. And as long as he doesn't cross full of this bridge, you know, he's an old man, so as long as his legs hold across the bridge, he wins. So GG to Slowpoke.
GG.
I remember there was some questions where we were gonna ask them for interviews later. I can't even remember the question. It was so long ago. It happened so early.
The only one I have written down is why use Bo Baba whenever
Oh
he's
yeah.
decided to do the potion glitch
Oh
on the
yeah,
right
that
side of
was the
pod.
thing. Oh yeah. Oh, exactly. That was the thing. Why potion glitch? Man, imagine bow and potion glitch. Maybe it's a big brain play. I don't know. Goes quicker, maybe. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, I saw a race some time ago where the runner would curl jump, but he had flippers. So and there goes Moldorm 2 down for Baba. Yeah.
Nothing is special on the shovel for us today.
Yeah. And even though how rough the seed has treated Baba, still validates the seed with a small piece of love. So. Ah, that's a one for Baba as well. That's a 2. That's a 1. And Baba is gonna take his run. Like, he needs to train his Street Fighter, you know? They need cardio and stuff. Yeah, I was just about to say, this is not the way to pod. Yeah, those Street Fighters, you know, they need to stay fit.
Yeah, definitely. Gotta work those legs, throw some hammer work out those arms.
Yeah, that's why you see them walking around without swords, you know, and using the sword button animation anyway to pump those arms, you know. I wish there was a game mode with sprites, you know, like they had the intended powers. Like One Punch Man could use his hands as a punching weapon. Fish could have flippers inbuilt. Would have been a fun game. Pikachu would have a lightning coin inbuilt in his kit.
I was trying to think of how it would work for Pikachu.
Yeah, I gave you the answer right there. Let's get that lightning coin equipped right on. Exactly. Gotta just go up to Ganon and just punch him in the face and say, "Lay down, pig. We need bacon."
That collection rate is actually not as high as I thought it would be.
And looks like we are joined by Slowpoke. GG, Slowpoke.
Hey, GG's.
Thank you so much.
We were wondering if you were living up to your name, though, going to TR. Like, going the slow way over to Hera, you know? Like
Oh.
taking a trip.
I was just taking a roundabout trip, partially because I kind of forgot the basement and the lobby the first time I was in Hera.
Yeah. But yeah.
Kind of got excited when I got that, flute on Moldorm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sure an excellent item. Just dropping on Moldorm, like, oh, everyone's like, oh, exciting, and just forgets about everything else and just, I will activate that flute. On fire.
That's pretty much exactly what happens. And before I went to Turok, it's like, all right, let's go. Wait, let's make sure we're still missing a small key. Let's go to Hera, make sure I'm not being a dingus and missing something important.
Yeah, I mean, what else? You didn't have anything else, right? At that point.
At that point, I think I was definitely in key mode. I was still looking for the pod big.
Yeah, I
possibly
mean,
Turok small in case there was something in the lava chest.
yeah, I was just thinking, like, in the world or dungeons, have anything left?
Overworld, I think the only thing I had left was the dig game, or the dig spot, which came into play after GT.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
by the time you got to TR, the only other location you could have that small key to TR was in Skullwoods. Funny enough, you got that Swamp Palace key very early. Big key.
I got the big key early, and then this. I don't even remember where the small key was. I remember that was buried somewhere.
Yeah, because that Swamp Palace big key was buried behind 4 logical keys in Palace of Darkness.
Oh.
And
Good
you
thing I don't
guys,
know key logic.
yeah, because you guys had like one key when Baba dived, and you had also one key, but you had the hammer and bow. So you went through the bow side and went to the back and got those items, which was
That was kind of, yeah. Because I remember the back of pod had a whole lot in it.
yeah, because that was your Swamp Palace big key, which led you to Eastern Palace big key, and that made you able to go TR and GT at the same point, because logically it required you to dive all the way to TR Laser Bridge and then leave after doing TR and go to Pod to get your Swamp Palace big key, go to Swamp Palace big chest and get Eastern big to clean up. So
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
yeah, and the fourth logical key was in Skullwood's big chest.
Good to know, because I did write that down. Like, searching is like, all right, I got a big key. This is great. This is a big key. Oh, it's Skullwood. This is another check.
Yeah. And Houston Baba basically decided to forget that Spike Cave is a thing in this game for a long time.
I don't blame him. Spike Cave is just a terrible check, but I was in the area, figured to take care of it whenever I did. I think that was right after Flute.
Yeah, you had a potion already, so you were like, oh, that's Flute. Okay, let's do Spike Cave and then activate Flute and then abandon those two other checks.
Yeah, so funny, I remember the check that no one wants to do, but here, right in the open lobby, nope, gonna forget that one. And also the moment of realization on pause is like, all right, let's switch to invincibility. Wait, I don't have cape, I don't have cane. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
at
I mean,
that moment, Slowpoke knew.
I am a favor of doing Spike Cave though when you're in the area. Like, whenever I'm planning to go to the mountain, if I have bottles, I fill them up in case I need to do Spike Cave without sources. Like, if I have like 8 hearts plus, it's very free to do Spike Cave. You need like 14 hearts in total to do a full Spike Cave. But yeah, it was very interesting to see. Like, Houston Baba took that Aga play, went straight into pod, got his mirror super early, while you took your tour of West Side.
Yeah, I took my time getting the pod. It was like, one key, no, we're just gonna do everything else.
Yeah. My biggest question to you is, you did not set up a stored water walk. Why did you abandon your water walk when you saw Sora Ledge instead of going hobo afterwards?
Oh, usually I don't use. For some reason, I just do not like going hobo wild logic when I can. I don't know why. It's just the way I play. I take my water walk to Zora. I don't like resetting it up at hobo, so I just skip it because no good reason. I'm just a dingus.
No, but while you go to Sora, you can just exit, because you didn't have Sora money. So if you just exit the Sora area instead of hitting land or anything, you still have your water walk and can dash up to hobo afterwards and save and quit.
True.
Because running on water is for sure faster than swimming, I've heard.
Yeah.
Because that would have given you the hammer. This seed, at least.
Yeah.
Next
this
seed, probably not.
It'll just be like, here's my $5 I've collected over the years.
Exactly. Today we bring hammers, tomorrow we bring scissors. Fun. But yeah, it was very interesting match up until very mid-late game. You did that what's it called? Purple chest and Smith chain without a mirror. And we were like, this is not great because like we knew where mirror was and like it would be so much better with the mirror. And then Red Cane came, and we were like, oh, what time will he go over there now? Because like he did some other stuff, found some other stuff, and then kept on finding stuff that pulled him away from Smith chain. Like he did Ice Palace without the Red Cane, so that felt bad. So it was very route divergency. I liked both though. Like your idea of stalling pod was probably a good play. Like you initially want at least 2 keys going in. But
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the exact reason why it's like, all right, I don't have hammer. I'm going to have to burn the key in the front. Let's do other things.
yeah, and I think Verts, he's your teammate, right? Said something
Correct.
about you not knowing hammer jump, was it?
That's correct. I cannot hammer jump. I'm
Yeah.
horrible with my X's and Y's.
Yeah, so that made more sense then, since you kind of don't want to open that front door at all. Burning a key there, since there's 6 in the game and like most runners do it in 5 and 4 keys.
Mhm.
So yeah, makes a lot of sense then. So overall, I think execution-wise it was good. I liked your play though with Skullwoods. That's a big great play. And like, I found a key to Skullwoods. I could just clean out the front, go and do stuff, pick up my half magic, come back and be better suited with my half magic and just burn the thing.
Yeah, because I know that's definitely experiencing of when I think what I have like 6 hearts, green mail, and just regular magic. I have been burned by the over anxious moth. I was like, but I've been burned by that in the past. Luckily, I got the mitts that let me go right back there, plus half magic with Smith. So
Yeah.
just worked out.
Yeah, I mean, suiting all the pieces together to your experience level and your routing, I think you did very good on your routing. Baba had a little higher execution-wise gameplay, but he forgot stuff like here and there and lost a lot of times on those things. So yeah, this was very interesting watching you guys. Like he went also into Mire without the red cane.
Oh,
Yeah, so he doubled it Mire. He did Ice Palace without the red cane, and so
yeah, just little things like that. Rando's gonna rando, just little things just start snowballing like that.
yeah, and that's why I'm always like, play your game. Don't think of who you're playing against. Just play your game, play the style, and play at your pace, and you end up in good positions instead of starting to think like both of you did Aga early, like, oh, when you found the hammer on Hobo, what if the sequence broke this? What if he had that super early? Oh my god, what should I do?
Yeah, because when you start thinking like that, you start thinking my opponent is just on fire. They've got out of this. No, it's better just play your game. Do not worry if your opponent hits done before they did than you do. Oh, whatever. If hit done before they do, cool.
Yeah, because you also drop execution at that point. Like when you're starting to think what he did, you focus less on your execution, your game. You're losing, you're bleeding time at that point. So that's good for keeping the calms and taking home the victory for Grouchy Old Man.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for. By the way, thank you so much for the comms tracker. Thank you so much for restreaming this, and thank you for everyone watching.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
GG's. It was our pleasure.
yeah, and thank you, Chelsea, for stepping in and being my co-commentator. It was amazing doing comms with you.
Oh yeah, I was so happy that you were able to do that with me. Thank you so much.
I guess
guess Tala will have some words before we head to other places.